Hey makers, welcome to the metal shop at the Rochester Makerspace. Today we'll be covering how to use the Rockwell engine lathe. Grab your glasses, grab your masks, and come on in. To start the machine, first set the main switch into forward or reverse position, and then push the green start button to start the spindle turning. To stop the machine, press and hold the side lever to cut power, or put the main power switch back into neutral position. With the machine running, you can change the speed of the spindle by shifting the speed change lever down to increase the speed, and then up to decrease the speed.
The spindle speed indicator will display the machine's approximate rotations per minute.
With the machine running, you can engage power feed to the carriage by engaging the feed in the forward or reverse direction. To switch between high and low gear on the Rockwell lathe, first you will want to shift the back gear engagement shaft into the shift position. Then change the direct drive control knob into the back gear position. Finally, pull the engagement shaft back to engage the low gear. In low gear, remember to read the right side of the speed indicator, labeled back gear. To switch back into high gear, simply follow the reverse steps. Push the shaft in, switch the adjustment knob from low gear to high gear. This may require a quarter turn of the spindle by hand when it is in neutral. And finally, shift the adjustment shaft from the shift position to the run position. Finally, to adjust the speed of your carriage feed, you can use the quick change gearbox to adjust the threads per inch. For instance, suppose I wanted to cut at 32 threads per inch. Then I would need to set the left tumbler to C position and the right tumbler to the column 4 position. You can move the carriage by hand longitudinally by moving the apron hand wheel back and forth. You could move the tool into the workpiece by rotating the crossfeed handle. And finally, there is a secondary crossfeed with an adjustable angle. You can use this to cut tapers on your workpiece. You can change between the longitudinal feed, thread cutting, and the crossfeed by setting the shift knob into the right position. Engage these modes by pulling in the clutch. When you are cutting threads, you can precision align your cuts using the 2 half nuts instead of using the clutch. When operating the controls on the carriage, be careful not to adjust the speed of the machine inadvertently. To fix the carriage position, you can tighten the lock nut on the carriage. This will fix the carriage to the ways of the lathe and prevent inadvertent motion by the apron hand wheel. To place a workpiece into the 3-jaw chuck, position the jaws of the chuck to the approximate diameter of the workpiece. Put the workpiece in, leaving about 2 inches outside, and then lock the jaws of the chuck using the locking key. The piece should be tight enough in the jaws not to slip during rotation. To adjust the tool, use the 1/2-inch wrench to loosen the lock nut on the tool post and then loosen it further by hand. You should now be able to slide the tool in and adjust its height. When you are satisfied with the tool placement, tighten the nut by hand and then with the 1/2-inch wrench. The tailstock of the lathe holds the live center or drill chuck. To mount the drill chuck, move the tapers in and then quickly push to lock them together. To remove the drill chuck, move the ram hand wheel back until the tapers break free. You should now be able to remove the drill chuck without effort. When you are satisfied with the position of your tailstock, you can either lock the ram or you can lock the position of the tailstock on the ways. This will prevent any inadvertent motion.